part of the podcast. As always, I am your host. I am Amanda Gilliam, the owner-operator of AGP. And with me, I have a really cool guy. Found out his name's now Tarf, so I might have to change his name some point. But his name is Rodney Fyke. Not only is he a really good friend of mine, we've been friends for the last 8 years. Facebook friends for 7 because our friendiversary showed up on Facebook today.
Nice.
But Rodney is also part of the Hazzum Productions, which happens to be a sponsor of AGP. So that's really cool that we get to have him with us with that as well. Yay!
Yup.
And speaking of that, before we get started, because we got a lot to talk about, and that really cool thing you see there over in the corner, AGP wants to thank all of our other sponsors also for making everything that we do possible. So big shout out to Sean Forney Illustration and their independent comic Scarlet Huntress, to the Gem City Comic Con in Dayton, Ohio, to the Champion City Comic Con in Springfield, Ohio, to UVN, the Underground Video Network, bringing you coverage of things going on within the entire tri-state area of Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana when available, just not during COVID-19. And of course to Mr. Mark Kittle, comic creator of Images 68. We greatly appreciate you. You're such a loon. And then, like I said, of course, and Cassie says, hi, Rodney.
Hey, Cass, how you doing, girl?
Hi, Cassie. She says hi, boss, too. Don't forget, Cassie, when I'm done here, I'm going to need you on the PlayStation Network. We got to get your mic fixed. So, funny little story. Neither Dennis nor Cassie knew how to set up their headsets for streams. So, even though I can hear them in the party, their party status in their system settings is not set up to be shared when streaming, so I have to get those set up for them. They didn't know to do that, so it's me.
That's just ridiculous.
So Rodney said it was ridiculous. Cassie goes, "You're surprised that I didn't know?" Look, I'm used to playing with other gamers. I expected Dennis to at least know. He says he was always a gamer. But yeah, so there's like episodes of me talking to people and there's nobody else talking, or there's me and Seb from last night talking and answering Dennis and Cassie, but no one hears Dennis or Cassie. So oops, gotta get that fixed tonight. That'll be fun.
Ready.
So real quickly, before we get into the interview portion of it, just the voices in your head again. And you don't want to hear the voices in my head. They're terrifying. But before we get started, as you can see over on Rodney's screen, he is doing this amazing sketch card. If you don't know who this character is, this is Drift from the game Fortnite, the third-person shooter, Battle Royale. Very popular, came out in 2007. Drift was an exclusive. I don't even remember what season he came out. Drift from Fortnite. When did he come out? I had my thing and I lost it. Season 5 exclusive legendary skin. You had to buy the Season 5 Battle Pass. And going through the Battle Pass, you kept going and getting different parts of his costumes. So he is doing this, but it's more than just him drawing this.
But wait,
Ronnie,
there's more.
What are we going to do with this?
We are going to give this away for free to one lucky listener.
And that means somebody here watching right now, or anybody who tunes in between the times of 8 to 8:45, you have an opportunity to win this sketch card today. So what will you need to do in order to win this is you need to go to this website here. This is Hazzum.com. All right? Go to Hazzum.com. Once you get onto their website, okay? Oh, maybe if I clicked the right link, that would have worked. When you get to the website, shut up. I've been up since 5.
Hey, you called me Tarf.
I'm not the one that had to erase bad words off of our drawing board, so nah.
Hey, well, writing down story ideas. Come on now.
Anyway, over in the right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see a little link that says contact. You click on that. Down there, you'll see subscribe to our newsletter, put your email address there, and then press subscribe. And to the left of that, it says you can contact us by email at contacthazzum.com. So you want to make sure that you do that. Go there, check it out, make sure that you see it. It'll be awesome. Let's see if I can, I forget how to do this. Tab, that, share. That should do it. I think I have it. Yes, I do. So this will be the screen that it takes you to. You want this side here. You want to click contact@hazzum.com. If for some reason that doesn't work for you, just put that in your email address. What you're going to do is you're going to give them your name. Put in and give them the number between 1 through 50.
Your guess.
All right. Once you guess the number 1 through 50, it's going to go to the email. We're going to pull up the email. Person closest or anybody right on the dot will win this sketch card right here that Rodney is working on. So make sure you Hazzum.com. Yay! Yay! All right. So let's pull this out and put you back. There we go. Are we supposed to see your screen? Can you not see the screen?
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. So the girl 20 says, are we supposed to see your screen? Yes, you can see my screen now. I was just trying to pull up that screen there so you guys can see where you need to go onto the website if you want a chance to win that sketch card. So you got a lot going on, Rodney.
Yes, we do.
So not only are you, and this is your first Fortnite character, isn't it?
No.
No. Who else have you done?
I've done others as commissions at shows.
Nice. I've never seen any from you.
Do what?
I've never seen you do any. So.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while, but I have definitely done at least one. But yeah, I don't know.
No, you don't know the characters. I got it. I know this.
Exactly.
Well, you got a lot of stuff going on into the works right now. You happen to be working on something called RKR, Roadkill Rampage, which happens to be coming out next month as a Kickstarter.
Yes. Yes.
When do you expect the Kickstarter to go live?
I'm thinking like the third week in July? Was it July 1st? What was it? I don't have the exact date.
I think July 20-something, wasn't it?
27th? I was thinking 18th. Why is that?
July 21st.
July 21st. There we go. Close.
I had to look it up. I had to pull all of the stuff that I was sent from your wife.
I know.
So, Rodney, what you been up to?
I have been up to writing, drawing commissions, coming up with content for the website, Hazzum.com, drawing and writing. Did I mention drawing and writing?
Slightly. Well, here, let me ask you this question. This is the email for your number guest. If anyone missed it, contact@hazzum.com. Thank you, Cassie. You are amazing. So here, you've been going to conventions for a really long time. It was do 1 through 50. Do 1 through 50. 1 through 50. Not 1 through 100. Do 1 through 50 this time. I know what the number is, but we had Rodney's wife pick it, so no one can say that I was cheating. Oh, no problem. Cassie says, sorry, it's okay. Anyway, so you're really kind of old school when it came to the way how you used to have to promote your stuff. You used to go to a lot of conventions and things like that. Lately, you've been doing a lot of what a lot of rest of everybody's doing, more videos. You've been doing a lot of stuff on Facebook, on Twitch, things like that. How different is this for you? Do you like doing stuff like this?
I do. Once I understand the technical side of things, Yardstream is pretty new. It kind of came about right as the COVID stuff hit. And it's pretty user friendly. It's pretty simple. So I've been able to pick it up over the course of the last couple of months. So I dig it. I enjoy the social interaction with people. That's why I love going to shows. So with there being no shows, this is a good substitute for it. So yeah, I get on. Sean Forney and I do this, and
every Friday night at 8:00.
Every Friday night at 8:00, and then we're going to start doing a Hazzum Presents, which is going to be a new thing on Wednesdays, or not Wednesdays, Thursdays. And so that's cool. And then I get to come on here and play with you as well. So that's even cooler.
Yay! And of course, guys, if you want to watch him and Sean do their drawings, or you want to check out the Hazzum Presents and you want to watch it here on Twitch, there's the link right there at the bottom of the screen, Twitch TV/Rodney Fyke Art.
Yes.
Yay! Twitch streaming! You're so focused on this.
Well, there's a lot of, once I get all the lines down, I'll be better. It's just,
I know.
I'm trying to make sure that I get the costume, right. And once I'll be more chatty.
And maybe someday I won't be as chatty. Yeah, right.
Yeah, when they put you in the ground.
Oh, if that day could only come. Please, 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 please. Anyway, so you got a Kickstarter coming. I believe it's July 21st, because if I remember correctly, some weirdo is supposed to be helping out with the video. And I think they're working on that this weekend, and you need to submit the Kickstarter at least 10 days prior to the start of it, to make sure that you get approved. Uh-huh. So that's why I knew it wasn't the first, because I'm like, I don't have enough time.
Yeah, I saw that look of panic on your face.
Cassie wants to know, do you play Fortnite?
Cassie, is she asking me?
Yes, do you play Fortnite?
Cassie, I do not play any video games because I do not have the time to play video games. I'm too busy drawing or writing. I can't even watch Clone Wars.
No, you can't.
I've been in trouble many times with Amanda because I'm trying to watch Clone Wars and I can't watch it because I try to listen to it while I'm working, but then that's not something you can listen to and absorb it. So I stopped watching it 2.5 seasons in because I was missing too much. So no, I do not game. I have never gamed. It doesn't mean I don't like gaming. I've just always been sitting at the desk drawing or at the computer writing. So, even back in the day when I was, back in the 90s, all of my buddies would be downstairs playing Madden football, and I would be upstairs in the studio working because I would rather be, and I don't mean this as a slight to anyone, but I would rather be being productive than doing video games, which kind of sucks for me because I like video games, but...
That's not to say this is starting to make us look bad, and you're starting to be a gamer.
I mean that in the best possible way.
As we're playing video games. Hey, that shark just attacked me. By the way, have you checked out Hazzum Productions? Well, what about your childhood? Pac-Man, Galaga, Space Invaders.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, Asteroids.
You're old school gamer.
That's right.
You're
I
a
went
Atari 2600 gamer.
I went to the arcade and played my video games. Quarter a piece, babe. Quarter a piece. Chuck. Waka 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 waka.
Marvel vs. Capcom, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I play those in the arcades.
Body blow, body blow, body blow.
Hi, Sean.
What's going on, Sean? How you doing, buddy?
He heard the word sponsor and magically showed up like, oh, that's me.
He magically appeared.
Well, real quickly, since we're waiting, because Rodney's really focusing on this lines, and we got more people now over watching, so I want to make sure that people do understand. What he is drawing is Drift from Fortnite. All right? Fortnite is a really cool game. It's on all platforms. It's a battle royale type game, but there's so much more to it. Nope, Tina is talking to Steph. Anyway, if this is something that you're interested in, we are giving this away live tonight on AGP at 8:45. In order to do this, all you have to do is go to Hazzum.com. All right, at Hazzum.com, you could just, hey, bad computer, I know, that's wonderful. I'm glad that the video stopped downloading. I appreciate that. If you want to go to, all you want to do is go to Hazzum.com. When you get to that page, click the little contact button up here on the right-hand side, and it'll bring you to this page here. Put in your email address to subscribe to their newsletter, press subscribe, and then come over here and hit contact at Hazzum.com. When you get in there, you're just going to send an email with your name and a number between 1 through 50. The number that is closest to the number that was picked by Tina Fyke. I don't care what her real last name is. She will always be Tina Fyke. She's married to you. End of story.
That's correct.
That person is going to win this amazing sketch card right here tonight live on AGP. So make sure that you get it in, because we will do the drawing at 8:45. Someone who's not here, so they're going to be handling it. And they're going to message me the winner at 8:45, so we can give it away and do congratulations dances live on screen. Yay!
That's right. The happy dance.
Yup. No. This one. No. Add. Remove. Thank you. I hate it when you push the wrong button on StreamYard. It goes.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, well, it didn't help that I was downloading a video too, so.
Well, whose fault is that?
Okay, so it's technically not my fault. We had some technical difficulties.
It's not my fault.
The end screen that I was originally using for AGP no longer exists, so I had to go make a new one.
Ah.
So it took me a day and a half to get a new end screen.
What?
You gotta make those things, man. But the template that I was using to make mine no longer exists. So it was coming up as a corrupted file. So I had to go find a new template, make a whole new end screen. I don't even remember the music I was using. So I have some new copyright-free music on there. Thank God.
I got you.
So
okay. All right. So he is inked. The hard part's over. Okay.
Now you have to color it.
I got a color. Hang on a second.
I'm sitting in the computer chair. How am I supposed to hold on to anything?
Well, I was talking to somebody about another project real quick.
See, he ain't got time to be up in here be like, here, look, I'm doing this for you, but I'm gonna go talk to these other people. Deuces, yeah, I'm out.
Well, he messaged me 10 minutes ago, so I figured I'd at least see what he said. So,
I'm streaming.
Todd, if you're listening to this, I'll get back to you later.
Or you should just come on and chat with everybody over on the Twitch channel, because it's fun.
There you go. Okay, so here we are.
I know you get ready to color this, but I want to learn about RKR.
Okay. What would you like to know?
I don't know. What do you think the audience wants to know?
Well, I think they want to know what RKR is, and RKR is what we affectionately refer to as Roadkill Rampage. So, as far as what Roadkill Rampage is about, it is about a young couple Tess and Ace, who take a drive out into the country and on a nice sunny day. And while they're out on the country roads, Ace decides that he wants to play chicken with a game of chicken with the local wildlife. When this occurs, Tess becomes furious with him, and a fight breaks out amongst the two of them in the car. And it doesn't go well for Tess. And when this happens, and the animals see this, the animals decide that it's time for them to exact their own brand of justice. So that is what happens in issue 2, or in issue 1, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, whoa, leap forward.
Did I miss something? Rewind. So yeah, that's issue 1. And finished the script for issue 2 and just got it back from the editor, Casey Pierce, who is awesome. Casey.
Yeah, Casey.
Yes, hashtag Casey Pierce. With very minimal changes and a nice bravo. So she liked what we sent her. And then I guess we can. I can give you a brief summary of what issue 2 is about, if you would like. What are you laughing at?
Shonda, spoilers.
Spoilers. Yes. Shut up, Sean.
So basically, it's about animals that decide that they want to take revenge on all the sicko people that drive their cars.
Well, yeah, they. It's called Roadkill Rampage, and it's about basically the animals that are killed cruelly by bad people that could easily avoid them, but decide not to because they're just bad people.
This is the comic that's going to be on the Kickstarter on July 21st.
Yes.
Somebody has to keep you in line. He is busy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hesitate to give the pitch for 2, because it kind of gives away what happens in issue 1.
Just okay. It's about animals who no longer want to take the abuse, and they're like the squirrels from those insurance commercials, except for they go a little bit further. See?
Yeah. I mean, it's just
right there.
You introduce a couple of characters, and one of them's an a-hole, and they do something some things that they need to suffer for pay the consequences for their actions, and that's what happens. The animals decide that it's time to stand up and say, not anymore. So they come in and they handle the business.
Just don't tell us out, because we need people to go to the Kickstarter on July 21st and back the projects, and then they can find out how.
That's right.
Yay! So now I also know that like this, you're doing this sketch card. You do have a bunch of sketch cards up for sale, but those are over on your Art of Rodney Fyke page, right, on Facebook?
You are correct. Yes.
Right there.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So definitely go check it out. He's got some really cool sketch cards. He's got Mega Man, he's got Sonic, he's got 2KSO, and he's got some artist proofs. No. The artist proofs from Marvel Upper Deck. You've got Spider-Man and a Captain America.
Yes. They are from the Marvel Premiere set that I did some cards on. And they're artist proofs, which are one of a kind, and they're really, really sweet, cool. Go check them out. The pictures are there, and they are for sale.
I believe they're $50.
Yes, the artist proofs are $50 a piece, and the other cards are priced.
The range of price, I think. What was it? 15 to 25.
Yeah, 15 to 25. There might be a $30 one in there.
But roughly between 15 to 35 is what you're looking at. And he's got he's got everything. So no matter what your taste is, whether you're a gamer, you're a cartoon person, you're a Star Wars fan, you like comics, horror fan, there's definitely something in there for you to check out.
Yeah, we got some Chucky and some Freddy, and so there's all kind of little tasty little morsels for you to go check out.
Yay!
And I do commissions as well. So if there's something you don't see that you want, send us a PM about it, and we can set that up and get that in motion for you.
I want a commission for a blank check made out to cash, please.
Okay, that's going to cost you.
I had to try, people. I had to try.
Those are really pricey right now because they're in short supply. Just saying.
So what you been doing to wind down during all of this going on?
You know what's funny is,
because I know it ain't watching no Clone Wars.
No, it's our workload has picked up since the pandemic has set in because we put all this work in during the off season to get all these books done, and then the cons didn't happen, so we have to find a way to make that money back. So we, Tina, God love her, she has been crushing it. She built the website with she found a gentleman to help her build the website, and they built the website. He built it, and she's worked on it with him, and it took him probably a good 5 weeks to get it up and running. And Hazzum.com, folks. So go check out the fruit of her labors. She has really poured her blood, sweat, and tears into it, and it's worth a look. It's very impressive. There's a lot of additional personal information on there, blogs about back in the day, character introductions to all the characters and all the books. There's even a section where you get to meet the creative staff. So yeah,
who wants to meet them?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, so we've ramped up. We haven't slowed down, which is why I can't watch Clone Wars.
Okay. I'll give you a week.
You might want to give me a few weeks.
I
got to start kicking out the script for issue 3 of Roadkill Rampage.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
So the sketch cards that you have now, I know like the Spider-Man and the Captain America they're one of a kinds, blah blah blah. But all the other sketch cards, do you have multiples of those?
No, those are one of a kinds as well. What makes the artist proofs special is that they are part of a Marvel Upper Deck set of cards. Okay. As we mentioned, those artist proofs are from the 2017 set called Marvel Premiere. And that's the name of that set. I did that set in 2017. I've done probably 7 or 8 sets of sketch cards for Marvel. And I've done 4 sets for Bryant. So yeah, it's
well, I didn't know, because like I know like people make prints of stuff. I didn't know if like the sketch cards that you have, like the Mega Mans and things like that, if you technically can call them one of a kind originals because you only have the one.
Yeah, no, they are original mini art. Yeah, they're the same size as a baseball card, 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches.
Amanda's learning.
So yeah, it's small, so you can stick it on the mirror on your dresser, or you can put it in your cubicle, on your computer. So yeah, it's neat that way.
Okay,
you've got a little affordable piece of mini art.
It's a piece of information that I kind of wanted to know, because I learned how prints work and I learned how originals work.
Yes.
Within the industry, but I never really understood like the whole sketch carding thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're all original artwork. Now, back in the day, we used to do our first year of doing all of this. We would do the cards, and we would make prints of them, and we sold those for $1 a piece. But you don't make a whole lot of money selling stuff for $1 a piece. So,
well, unless you sell everything.
Well, that's true, but you're still, when you're sitting there making. Okay, for instance, a guy came up to us at a show and he says, I want to buy one of each of your Star Wars cards. So we had probably 20 different Star Wars cards. So, it was a nice sale, but it was $20.
Mm-hmm.
Guy across from us who was selling original artwork made a sale and he made $150.
Right.
So it's
No,
that
I get it.
the
'Cause there's
economics
also,
of it, yeah.
not to mention, I mean, people are like, oh, well, how much of a, people don't realize that sometimes when you're making deals like that, the creator, like when I do cut breaks on like the stuff that we make,
Yes.
there's sometimes that I'm only making 10 cents
Oh yeah.
off of what you may think, oh, well, I just spent $20, $30, $40. But at the end of the day, what the cost was for me, the hours, the time put in, not to mention having to buy everything
The materials.
to make it,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
made 10 cents off of that $30, $40 sale. So
Yeah.
I do understand, sometimes, sometimes you just have to go big or you have to go home, because nickeling and diming just so you can sell product doesn't always pay the bills.
Yeah, and we make our stuff ourselves, so we don't send it off to China for cheap labor because we're our own labor.
Yeah, and all of my kids are furry, so they're not helpful either.
Yeah, the lack of opposable thumbs severely affects your workforce.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And I can't trust Cassie to do it. She can't even get her headset to set up so she could be heard on the stream.
Right?
I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
What's up with that? Come on, Cass. Get it together, sister. Get it together.
She says amen. And for those of you, if you haven't learned, there's a lot of us that we're like this big happy family. So you're gonna see that we interact with a lot of people that are in the chat because they're family. Like Sean Forney is actually a sponsor of AGP and is really good friends with Rodney. Cassie is actually one of the AGP members that streams with us, but obviously she was trying to hide her voice so nobody could make fun of her, and I'm gonna fix that today.
Fix it now.
Oh, no. That means I have to actually log into the PlayStation. I have to pull her and Dennis. I have to go and help them get through their settings, which means that there's going to be the most dumbest live stream ever, just so I can test to make sure that I can hear them. Oh, boy. I love those.
Joy.
Happy. That's right, Cassie. Happy. Joy. Happy.
Huh.
Cassie, you got me on mic and video on a podcast already. People are traumatized enough. Oh, honey. No. Welcome to the whether you realize it or not, with being part of AGP and we do podcasting and we do gaming, that means you're in the entertainment business.
That's right. Entertain us.
Entertainment.
Dance, monkey, dance.
So I know you've been focusing a lot on Roadkill Rampage. Are there any other comics that you're working on?
Yes, there is. Yeah, I've been working on the next issue of Pitter Patter, and we've kind of reformatted what we are doing with issue 2.
And Pitter Patter's your kitty comic.
Yeah, Pitter Patter is about 2 house cats, Buddy and Dude, and their adventures in the big house, in the house. And it's just it's a buddy cat book. They're basically your Abbott and Costello comedy team. You got a straight guy, you got a goofball, and they play off of each other. And issue 2's been a lot of fun to draw. I've got the first half. What was going to be the issue is now just the first half of issue 2, and I have to add additional content to that, and it's gonna be fun. We get to delve into the history of Buddy and Dude, and so that's gonna be neat. Yeah, that's gonna be neat. They're they're pals, they're buddies, and you get a little bit of origin action going on here with them. So it's gonna be kind of fun.
That's cool. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Does anybody but me when he was drawing with the pink marker got that nostalgia feel and could smell the raspberries from like the smell markers? Because that's what it looked like, and I was tasting raspberries and smelling those markers. That was never a good idea when we were kids to give to us, because all we did was smell the marker all day. It smells like raspberries.
Yeah,
that was going through my mind as I was watching you color with the pink marker. I'm like, smelling markers.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't taste like raspberries.
Oh no, Rodney, what did you do?
Or grape, or blue Hawaiian, or sour apple.
Next you're going to say snozberries don't taste like snozberries.
No.
Oh, dang it. Well, there goes all my hopes.
What do we do now?
So that's why never ends. Never. I was like, never ends, never mind. Okay, it's all right. Sean's learning how to spell again. It's all right.
Come on, Sean. You can do it.
He's probably lightheaded. He's had to do a lot of housework. The fumes in there have got to have made him loopy by now.
Oh my God! I told him the other night, dude, you're wearing me out. Come on now.
Oh my God! And speaking about things that are wearing and going out, we are starting. Fat thumbs. You guys are down to only 9 minutes. You have 9 minutes left to get in your opportunity to win this amazing drift sketch card being done right here live on AGP. In order to be able to have an opportunity to win this live, all you need to do is go to Hazzum.com. When you get there, click on this button right here that says contact, and it'll bring you to this page. You want to go ahead and subscribe to the newsletter. Remember that your information will not be given to anybody. It's just so you can keep with updates of what's going on with Hazzum Productions. But now we know what made us sniff markers. Thanks, Sean. When I was little. Once you do that, go over here and either click on the link contact@Hazzum.com or just put it into your email address. But send an email to contact@Hazzum.com. Once you send that in, put in your name and give me a number between 1 through 50. The person either closest to the number or gets right on the number wins this amazing sketch card of Drift from Fortnite. So you definitely want to do this because this is only available here tonight live on AGP. And we're going to be doing more and more giveaways like this. So this is a great opportunity, for us to help build a wonderful community, get to know our fans, get to know you guys, and for us to help you guys by rewarding you for being friends and family and fans by giving away stuff. It's fun. Yay!
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 That is correct. So, I was a little remiss in describing all things Hazzum earlier. So
Yes.
Let's do another recap of what all the books that we offer at Hazzum.com.
Well, Hazzum offers a lot of comics. Do you want to tell them about it?
Yes, we have our top title, our flagship title is Peanut Pudding and Jelly. It's an all ages book about 3 siblings that believe that they're superheroes, and they go out in the neighborhood and in issue 1 and they do chores to earn money to go buy their costumes. When they go buy their costumes, they come back home and put them together, and they wait for it to turn dark because that's when all the crime occurs. And they go out in the neighborhood and they confront all the local supervillains. So it's a fun romp through childhood. It's semi-autobiographical based on my brother and sister and I when we were kids. Well,
now we know what Rodney did when he was a child.
Exactly. So there are currently 6 issues. We have a tray that compiles the first 4 issues together. And we have floppies of issues 5 and 6. Applebomb Barrage is number 5, and Slope Slop is number 6. And then we have, like we were talking about earlier, we have Pitter Patter, issue 1 of Pitter Patter.
Yay, kids!
Yeah, that's just our goofy little silly cat buddy book about Buddy and Dude. And all their in issue 1, you get to meet their new friend Dizzy the Spinner Mouse, and figure out whether or not accepting treats from strangers is a good idea. So pick up issue 1 of Pitter Patter to find out the answers to those questions.
The answer is yes, as long as it's in a white van, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
now those 2 comics are all ages, right?
Yes, they are all ages. Yes. And we've had a lot of success with those. A lot of teachers have bought those at shows and come back and told us how much the kids loved them and how they're really good for the classroom. So that makes us feel good. And then our more adult themed books, we have. We did a book a couple years back called Unchained, and it's a story about a high school kid from the wrong side of the tracks who's just come from the disadvantaged family, and he's been the heel of the jokes and everything, and he's been a doormat for the elites in high school. And something happens to him in the course of the issue, and he ends up with these abilities. And so it centers around what he's going to do with those abilities now that he has been given this power. What do you do with power? Is it going to corrupt him? Is he going to become unchained, or is he going to do the right thing? So it's kind of my what's the right word? It's my study of the social classes that exist and the economic impact on things and how it affects the Joey Bag of Donuts of the world.
So my question for you is this: if it was you, what would you do?
Well, it would depend on who it was, and based on what situation. Everybody is going to react differently when they're given power. And we've seen that in Washington for years. Most of the people that are given power become drunk with it, and they don't do right with it.
I have alcohol to get me drunk. I'll do right with it. When I mean by right is whatever best benefits me.
Yeah,
that's
right. And that's what they do in Washington too, and that's kind of the whole point of the book. So
look, the difference between me and Washington is I would run a great one-person democracy. Okay.
Okay. But the cool thing about Unchained is during the re-release, we have added a new 6-page backup story that shows you kind of what Daniel gives you a little insight as to what Daniel's course of action, what course of action he takes with his powers. So it's written by me and artwork by Brian McCraney. He did the original issue when we released the original issue, and he has done the backup story for this issue. All brand new artwork, a 6-page backup story, brand new, and it's worth the price of admission. It's phenomenal artwork, and if I do say so myself, I kind of dig the story. So
I think the story is fantastic. It is interesting because people don't know what they would do, and stories like that always make people think, well, what would I do in this situation?
Right. I mean, it's with great power comes great responsibility, blah 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 blah. We've seen that for the last 60 years. Which
is still true.
It is true, but this kind of is more of a study of the social economic impact of the decisions the powerful make and how it impacts the people. So you get to see cause and effect, which I think is important.
Oh yeah, very much so.
So
that sounds interesting. I don't have that comic yet. I have the other 2.
Yeah, I don't. I thought you had it, but I guess you don't.
No, I don't. I have your Superior 7 T-shirt.
You do. That's right.
That is a long story for another time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll bring that. Yes. That's a whole different ballgame. And then, of course, like you said, we mentioned this earlier. We're working on not me. You're working on RKR, Roadkill Rampage. By the way, get that. I want that hashtag, and I want that to go viral. Hashtag RKR. That baby needs to go viral. Make it happen.
There you go. Let's do it, people. Let's do it.
And this is definitely not for all ages.
No, it's not for the faint of heart.
And like you said, this is think of the what was those Geico? Was it a Geico commercial that had the two squirrels that kept making cars crash or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, think of those guys, but I'm thinking much more mischievous and a lot more violence and possible horror aspects to it. Yes,
A little more attitude.
attitude.
There you go.
Wait a minute.
Wildlife with attitude.
What kind of attitude?
Payback. Payback attitude. Get
Okay.
even. Get even attitude.
Okay. I was just wondering because I last thing I need to see is some squirrel coming out. Say hello to my little friend. Oh no, I'm out, yo. No, thank you. Nah.
No, not like that.
And with that one, that's not released because you are doing a Kickstarter start on July 21st, or
Yes.
roughly around there. They're working on the process. They got to get approved. Once they're approved, they can actually set an actual date. But it should be around July 21st is what they're planning on doing this.
Yes, you are correct.
Well, yeah, it's me. Duh.
It's you. It's what I do.
All right. So entertain people. I got to get a hold of your wife.
Uh-oh. So, how we all doing? What's new?
Here, I give him to you there.
Give unto thee. All right, we're just going to do kind of a brightly colored background here on the sketch card. Kind of just a bunch of crazy kooky colors. Crazy kooky bright colored cane. So why not, right?
Oh, Sean wants to know if there's any surprises for RKR. By the way, thanks, Sean, for doing RKR. You're the bestest.
Are there any surprises? Define surprises. I mean, it's...
You don't confuse it him, Sean.
Yeah, I know not of what you speak. Where would I be? I would be right there. Okay. There we go. Wait for it.
Ooh, I have a winner.
What?
I have a winner.
Sweet. Who might that be?
Well, she doesn't know how to let her voice be shared.
I know who that is.
She's bought a Baby Yoda from you before.
Yay.
She's been a huge fan of your work.
Yay.
Miss Cassandra Colton.
Hey,
You
congratulations,
The
Cassandra.
lucky winner of Drift from Fortnite.
Look at you.
Yay! Sean says Easter eggs, nods to your favorite movies, things like that.
Oh, okay. Actually, Sean, it's the story back when I was a kid, back in the 70s, the networks used to do ABC Movie of the Week, CBS Saturday Night Movie, things like that. During that time, there was it was a theatrical release as well, but I saw it on the movie of the week. It was called Dirty Harry, Crazy Mary, with Peter Fonda, and I can't remember the girl's name, but it was basically a car chase movie, muscle car, which is the same car that we use in Roadkill Rampage, a '69 Dodge Charger, and it's that greatly inspired, had a big influence on the story. As far as Easter eggs go, I'm not thinking there are. I think it's just straight up storytelling.
He says, "Nice car."
Oh yeah, it is. It is a sweet car, and Amon Hill did a absolutely fantastic job drawing that car. Um, it's so funny too because when I was putting together the reference folder of pictures to send him, I had all of these photographs of interiors of everything of the car and this and that and the other, and he just crushed it. I mean, just absolutely crushed it. What are you laughing at?
Cassie, it's not my fault. It's not. I'm just laughing because here she comes. She goes, "Wait, I missed it." Yes, you missed the announcement that you won. Where were you?
That's it. You're disqualified. Start over.
You butthead.
She says, "Whoop, thanks." That's funny.
Just
pay attention.
You see what? Oh, Lord have mercy. I would have guessed, but I knew the answer, so.
Did she guess it right on the nose?
No, but she was closest.
Okay, cool. Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yes, thanks, Cassie. I mean, it's amazing how much, that you used to be in the backgrounds and you've stepped up and you've shown support, not only within AGP, but showing support to all of the sponsors and everybody, helping them get their Twitch affiliations, helping them promote their work, tagging them every time you buy something. It really means a lot. She goes, "I leave the room for 20 seconds and this is what happens." Well, yeah, you weren't supposed to leave. Duh.
Maybe you should leave some more.
Well, if I leave, I win, right? That's not how that's supposed to work. So
well,
Sean,
cool. Sean,
so that eye is spooky. The eye? Oh, his eyes? His eyes are cool, man. Believe it or not, community involvement is the best. Yes, it is. Oh, Cassie's eye. This eye here. She's kind of creepy that way.
Stop creeping me out.
She says, "I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see the crowd at the next convention in 2022. Wow, we gotta wait 2 years? Oh, man. And yeah, Sean, you're right. Community involvement is absolutely the best. Cassie goes, "Yeah, it sees your soul." But yeah, I love building communities, being able to talk to people, meeting new people. It's always the coolest thing. And I'm sure, and I think that's one of the reasons why I love the fact that you and Sean started doing this thing on Friday nights where you guys draw together and you guys bring in, sometimes there's other creators, sometimes it's just you guys, and you're not just talking about your works like a normal podcast or something like that where people are like, "Oh my God, are they talking about peanut butter and jelly again?" No, you guys are just talking and letting people get to know you and building a community and building friendships, and I think it's really cool that you guys are doing that. Plus, you two bounce off of each other extremely well.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think building the community is paramount to our survival because, we help each other. Everybody's got to reinvent themselves because of the whole COVID thing. And, it's forced us to get online, which is what we've been wanting to do for a while anyway. So it kind of forced our hand, and I'm glad it did because, Sean and I do play off each other well because we're in the same boat. We're at home all the time. We're by ourselves, so we get that chance for social interaction with people. And it's funny because I used to dread it when we first started doing it. Just because I was unsure of the technology and all of that. But now that I'm kind of getting the hang of what I'm doing and stuff and being on camera, it's funny because being on camera on in a room of 30,000 people and drawing while everybody watches. So, it's the same thing. Once I made the the connection that, hey, it's like John at a convention, ding dong.
Right.
I got over myself. So, but yeah, we have a good time. And we're just a couple of goofballs that are fortunate enough to be able to do this for a living, and it's fun. It's a blast. And like the other night, we were talking and we looked up, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, we've been on air for over 2 hours, and it was like, really?
Yeah, that one night I was like, are they going to end anytime soon? Are they going to end anytime soon? They're going into my streaming time. Get off!
Yeah, so it's just you just kind of get lost in it, and it's a blast. So
stay out of my Twitching arena. Get out of here.
Get off my lawn.
But no, so guys, you really need to check out a lot of his stuff. Again, congratulations, Monkey Dance for Cassie for winning. Yay! That's what she said. Thanks, Sean. If you want to see more of Rodney, they got this new show called Hazzum Presents.
Yeah.
You can either find it on Facebook or you can find it right here on Twitch. Boom, right there. That is on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, I believe.
Yes.
All right. And then Fridays, him and Mr. Sean Forney come on to Twitch as well. And they do a little share of both of them drawing. They normally pick the same theme, and one picks a character and one picks another character. And they just draw it up, and they have fun, and they talk about pop culture, and they raff each other. And we reminisce about the old times of the conventions and all the fun we've had over the years. So it's a lot of fun to listen to them, and they love talking to people, so make sure that you check that out as well. Of course, if you're interested in checking out any of other Rodney's sketch cards, you can head over to his Facebook, The Art of Rodney Fyke. He's got them over there. You can check them out. And of course, make sure that you follow him on Facebook and Hazzum Productions on Facebook.
Yes, The Art of Rodney Fyke on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
And Hazzum.com.
Hazzum.com. Make sure that you go there and sign up for the newsletter. Just click contact. It's down on that page. Sign up for the newsletter. Your information is not shared to anybody. It's just to keep you updated on comics. You'll learn when the Kickstarter goes live, new sketch cards, new comics, and when we have convention schedules again, you'll be able to find their schedule as well.
That's right.
Yeah, Sean, Twix. Let's try Twitch, not Twix. Twix is a candy. Twitch folks have been great. The people at Twitch have been great. I love the support I get here on Twitch. It's absolutely fantastic. And speaking of other places that you can find him, he is also over on Instagram. Bam.
Boom. Rodney_Fyke.
Or
at Instagram.
Hazzum Productions at
Hazzum
Instagram.
Productions at Instagram. You are correct.
And if you need to see any of these websites again, actually, no, I'm not hungry. I had White Castles before I started.
Oh, I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. What? I bought a 20-pack. It's in the freezer.
What?
They're at the store. Look, it was better than what I had for breakfast, which was an entire jar of white queso cheese and an entire bag of Tostino's chips. I ate an entire thing of that for breakfast, and I fell asleep.
Nice. I guess loading up on carbs will do that to you.
But make sure, and if you missed any of those websites, they're right there in the chat. We thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure you check all that stuff out. Monkey Dance one more time for Cassie. Yay!
Yeah, everybody, thanks for joining us.
And Ronnie,
thanks for having me.
put that in the middle so you get a nice, clear picture of what he looks like.
There we go.
That is awesome. Fantastic.
And I signed him.
He used the stamp. I watched the whole thing.
Yes.
But don't forget to check them out. And then, of course, don't forget, guys, tomorrow, AGP, the crew of AGP will be on tomorrow. And it's just us talking about pop culture and you guys getting to know us. 2 weeks ago, you found out how much I really hate the smell and the taste of barbecue.
What?
Don't what me. We've been over this. We've been over this already.
I don't know you anymore.
Oh, my God. On that note, do you have any final words, Rodney?
Thanks for having me. And please go to our websites and check us out. Hazzum.com, The Art of Rodney Fyke on Facebook, and Rodney_Fyke on Instagram. And we will be back on here Thursday night for the Hazzum Presents. Is that Thursday night?
Thursday nights.
Yeah, Thursday night. And then Friday night with Sean Forney on, I believe it's on his Twitch channel.
It is on his Twitch channel. Yes. But it's also on your Twitch channel.
Indeed. Okay, so, all right, I'll shut up now. And
you're not un-American.
Who said that?
Sean called me un-American because I don't like the smell or the taste of barbecue.
What?
Bacon does not taste like pork. Pork chops and pork ribs and pork loins and all that. It's got this bacon. I can burn it to a crisp and it's fine.
You just don't know how to cook pork chops because they're delicious.
No, I'll stick with my steaks. Thanks.
Okay, whatevs.
Whatevs. All those markers you sniff. This is. I'm sure this is why. This is why you guys went over 2 hours, is because you're broken. I'm not broken. Okay.
Hey, pork made it better. Oh.
No.
It's like Homer Simpson when he says bacon, butter makes it better.
Butter does make everything better.
That's
just
right.
not pork. But on that note, we thank everybody for joining us. And don't forget, with AGP, don't forget to follow or subscribe right here on Twitch. Remember, if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to the AGP channel absolutely free. It costs you nothing, but you still help us continue making great content like the live Let's Plays that we do and the podcast. And, of course, check out our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and, of course, give little thummies up letting us know how much you like those videos. And then check us out on all of our social media. Our social media is Amanda Gilliam Presents everywhere from Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we thank everybody. And Ronnie, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.